George made a wish to the wishing machine. He wished to become an adult. The next morning, he really turned into an adult. George rushed out of the house. He wanted to find the wishing machine to turn himself back, but when he rode his bike there, only a pile of trash was left. Helpless, George had to return home. But then he thought, since he had finally grown up, he might as well experience the adult world. George went to a company for an interview. He lied that he graduated from the University of Washington, and had 4 years of experience working at a toy company. The interviewer hired him on the spot. George was responsible for entering customer information into the computer. On his first day at work, he was full of energy, but a colleague reminded him to slow down. If the boss saw the work done too quickly, he might think there were too many employees, and George could be laid off. Soon, a month passed. George received his very first paycheck, although it was only $187. But it's a lot for him. George bought a ton of snacks to celebrate at the hotel. At that moment, he finally experienced the joy of being an adult. On the weekend, George went to a toy store. He completely let himself go. People cast strange looks at him, thinking there must be something wrong with his mind. But George was having the time of his life. Just as he pretended to be shot and fell to the ground twitching, the company's boss happened to walk by. The boss asked George what he thought of the toys here. George knew all the toys like the back of his hand. He spoke from personal experience. The boss learned even more from his insights. Then they came to a floor piano. George happily started playing it. The boss joined in as well. The two completed a song together. The crowd watching applauded. The boss thought George was a real talent, so he directly promoted him to vice president. George even had his own private office, and a secretary dedicated to serving him. He had instantly reached the peak of life. If you had a wishing machine, what wish would you make?